Look, Donald Trump won the electoral vote. He won. He's going to win the House. He won the Senate. For all effects and purposes, he's got the Supreme Court. They've given him immunity. This is what the country voted for. This is, you know, a lot of people thought that when he talked about mass deportations, he wasn't being serious. I don't know how many times he had to say it for people to realize he was being serious. Well, if you thought he wasn't being serious, the appointment of Tom Homan today as border czar, and he will be in charge of a mass deportation program, the largest the country has ever seen, they say. And now Stephen Miller, as deputy chief of staff, should let you know that he was absolutely serious.
We have seen one estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is that worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
And when you talk about mass deportations, people think, oh, it's just going to be the criminals. There's not enough criminals, aliens in the federal prison system for it to be mass deportations. What it means is grandmothers. What it means is brothers and aunts. Yep. What it means is abuelos y abuelas. It means dreamers. It means your family members. It means your colleagues. It means your friends. It means people who are part of the society. And look, America, you know, those of you who voted for Trump, this is what you wanted. This is what you voted for. You screwed around and you're about to find out.
Illegal immigration was one of the key platforms that President-elect Donald Trump ran his campaign on. And this morning, he announced who his border czar will be. Peter Stefanovic is live in Washington, D.C. and joins us now. Pete, good to see you. A divisive figure from Trump's first term will oversee mass deportation efforts.
Yeah, Tom Homan is his name, and he is, as you said there, the border czar. He will be in charge of both the northern and the southern borders, and he is effectively a career man when it comes to this space, starting off as a border patrol agent in the 80s and gradually working his way up to serve under 6 different American presidents, including Donald Trump the first time around, in which he led deportation efforts. But his focus last time around was centred on those undocumented migrants who already had a criminal past or were conducting criminal activity. He spoke to Fox News a little bit earlier today about what his plans are ahead.
So when the president asked me, would you come back and fix it? Of course I have to. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't. So look, I'm honored the president asked me to come back and help solve this national security crisis. So I'm looking forward to it. And the calling is clear. I got to go back and help because every morning I get up, every morning I'm pissed off about what this administration did to the most secure border in my lifetime. So I'm going to go back and do what I can to fix it.
Now, it is a heck of a task that's ahead of him. It is being described as the biggest mass deportation effort in America's history once Donald Trump takes charge after Inauguration Day next year, with the expectation that eventually up to 20 million undocumented migrants could be sent home. But again, Tom Homan said at that interview today with Fox, without going into specific detail, that his target is going to be those, again, who were involved in criminal behaviour, such as those who were involved in drug cartels and sex trafficking.
This administration has lost over 300,000 children that were smuggled in this country by criminal cartels they can't find. That's another priority. We need to save these children because some of these children are in forced labor, some of these children are in sex trafficking, some of these children are living a life of hell every day, and we need to save these children and get them back with their families.
Also today, another member of Donald Trump's transition team has been announced. Elise Stefanik has been tapped as America's potential next representative when it comes to the United Nations. First of all, there is a nomination process that has to take place. Now, in the past, Elise Stefanik has been very strong, used tough language when it comes to opposing this rise of anti-Semitism. But in a statement that Donald Trump has given to the New York Post today, he said, "I'm honoured to nominate Chairwoman Elise Stefanik to serve in my cabinet as US Ambassador to the United Nations. Elise is an incredibly strong, tough and smart America First fighter." Now, it is Veterans Day here in the United States today. It's a big day on the American calendar, a grand occasion when it comes to commemorating American soldiers past and present. One of the main events is in Arlington, Virginia, not too far from here. It was also significant today because it's the first time that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have been seen together since the election. Joe Biden spoke a little earlier and he mentioned that this year was even more special for him because it was the last time that he would appear at Arlington.
This is the last time I will stand here at Arlington as Commander-in-Chief. It's been the greatest honor of my life to lead you, to serve you, to care for you, to defend you, just as you defended us, generation after generation after generation.